Hello everyone, welcome to Clannad. I think that's how you say it. Oh boy. So, I've already done a fairly long visual novel before on this channel. And this is also going to be a very long visual novel, I'd say, from what I can tell. It's very well known. In fact, there's even an anime on it, and that is honestly the only. Hold on. Nope, they're not seeing that. Only the only thing I've seen on Clannad. Never actually played or read the visual novel. So, just to get, full experience. Yeah, depending on what your definition of full experience is. I'm gonna use just straight off the bat. I'm gonna use a walkthrough just so I can get through everyone in orderly fashion and make sure I don't miss anything. So that's just gonna be how it is. All right. So sorry if you wanted me to play this blind. Read through this blind. I already know it. I already know one route, I guess, for a girl. But yeah, I guess we'll just get into it. New game. Oh boy. So if you don't know, this is a slice of life, sort of a romance visual novel. So the world is covered in white. All right. Ooh, the cursor. I don't think you can see the cursor, but it's a flower. And now it's white. Snow. Oh yeah. Snow is white. Thank you. Yes, it's snow. Even now it continues to fall, coating me in its paleness. What could I be doing here? Better yet, how long have I been here? My hand is buried in snow. It's holding on to something. Pull it out. It's a pure white hand. A girl's hand. Oh yeah, that's right. I wasn't alone. Wipe away the snow on her face. Her profile sleeping peacefully appears before me. Yes, this girl and I had always been together, here in this world. This empty, sorrowful world. Yeah. When I first saw this on Steam, I just knew I had to do it. So, that's one of the reasons we're doing this now, by the way. I hate this town. There's just too many memories here I'd rather forget. Okay. Every day is the same. Go to school, see friends, come home to a place I can't stand. Nothing new ever happens. I wonder if anything will change if I keep living like this. I wonder if my life will ever change. There's nature almost everywhere you look around here. I guess today is just another day for trekking through the mountains to get to school. The trip would be so much easier if I could just level them all. If I were able to go in a straight line, I'd probably save myself 20 minutes. 20 minutes every day. How much time would that save me a year? I try to do the math in my head as I walk. Can't figure it out. Your name is Tomoya. I don't see any other students from my school around. This is the main street to the school too. Normally there are students everywhere. Today isn't a vacation day or anything like that either. So I guess that means I'm late. Responsible students don't just stroll into school at this hour of the day after all. Still, continue walking at a leisurely pace, unfazed by my realization and the deserted scene before me. 200 meters left to the school gates. I stand still for a moment. Exhale dejectively while gazing up at the sky. Why are the words up there? There stands the school gate, all the way up the ridge. Whose idea was it to put a school at the top of a giant slope anyway? The hill goes on like a never-ending nightmare. I heard another sigh, but one much smaller and shorter than mine. Look to my right. Who is it? Oh my god, this music. Oh god. A girl standing there just as still as me. You can tell from the color of the school insignia on her uniform that she's also a third-year student. But she isn't someone familiar to me. Her short hair that comes to just above her shoulders flutters in the wind. She seems to be on the verge of tears. As a repeat offender of late arrivals, I'm not bothered one bit. She, on the other hand, seems far more concerned. The idea of getting to class this late must be pretty upsetting to her. Yeah, She's nodding her head up and down with her eyes closed as she's telling herself something. And then she opens them. She stares up at the school gates. Do you like this school? Huh? She's not asking me. She's talking to somebody else. Someone in her head, I guess. Just keep walking. I wonder how he, or perhaps she, replied. I really, really like it. But I know that sooner or later everything changes. The fun things, the happy things, all of it. Nothing can stay the same forever. She continues to talk to herself awkwardly. Even if things change, will I still be able to enjoy it here? You just have to find more, that's it. Oh, huh? Girl looks at me surprised. Did she know that we were here? It's almost as if she thought she was alone this whole time. She didn't see us. Then you just had to find more things that are fun. More things that make you happy, that's all. That can't be too hard, right? Looks fresh on her face. Ah, yes. I remember those days. What it felt like to be naive, simple. That's something we've all experienced. Oh boy. Come on, let's go. We start to climb the hill. It's a long hill. Oh boy. Oh, achievement unlocked. Here we go. Look at that. Oh, April 14th, Monday. Alright. Kind of ruined the moment. Maybe I should have turned those off. April 14th, okay. Sunohara. Teacher calls this student's name. Absent as usual. I look to my side where Sunohara's desk and it's empty. The attendance rate is even worse than mine. You see, the two of us are often labeled as the delinquents at school. But that's probably why we get along so well. He's really the only person in class I can have an honest conversation with. Nevertheless, today's classes begin. Spend them looking out the window. The teachers' voices go in one ear and out the other. Class finishes, bringing the school day to an end. As I just sit here forever. Sooner never did show. In fact, the only person I've spoken to all day is that girl from this morning. It really is just another ordinary day. Since I'm not part of any after-school club, I grab my empty bag, cut through a pack of jabbering students, and leave the classroom. I could go home, but there wouldn't be anyone else there at this hour, not anyone I'd want to see anyway. I don't have a mother. I was told that she died in a car accident when I was still little. I don't even remember what she looks like. After her passing, my father sank into a pretty deep depression, probably due to the shock of it all. Using alcohol to numb his pain, he wasted away his days gambling. Because of that, a lot of the time as a kid was spent arguing with him, actually. But one day, our relationship took a turn for the worse. He got violent with me. At first instead, my father stopped showing his emotions. He's also stopped calling me just Tomoya. And instead calling me Tomoya-kun, as if we're nothing more than strangers. And indeed, he turned into just that at this point. It's like he's retreating into some kind of shell, as if he's trying to sever the present from the past. It'd be better if he'd just push me away completely, or even just keep hitting me. At least then I'd know where I'd stand with him. Every time he sees me back home from school, he brightens up like an old friend is visiting and starts making small talk. It hurts. Hurts so much. Can't stand being home anymore. That's why I stay out so late now. If I come home when I know he's asleep, I don't have to see him. If I have to go to bed at dawn, of course, then I don't wake up until noon. I've been late almost every day since starting high school. Spent my life like this for almost 3 years now. Today's no different either. I go home just to change out of my school uniform, then leave again before my father gets back. The routine practically feels ingrained in me at this point. I wander around town aimlessly until nightfall. No matter what, I always end up at the same place. On my way, I grab some takeout from one of the local restaurants. Okay, bento, yep. Takeout at a local restaurant. I carry it with me as I walk down the massive hill from this morning toward the school dormitory. Our school pays special attention to its clubs, so a lot of students come from the rural areas to enroll. Those students then live here for the next 3 years, separated from their parents. These kids are practically members of a different species when compared to someone without any academic dreams like me. Same. Normally I wouldn't have anything to do with them, but Tsunohara lives here. He used to be on the soccer team and was even accepted to the school because of how good he was. Damn, okay. However, he lost lost his spot on the varsity team as a freshman after being suspended for getting into a huge fight with a student from another school. Okay. By the time the following year's squad was decided, he was already outcast within the team. He had no choice but to leave. He doesn't have money to move though, so he still lives in the dorms where all the jocks are. Okay. Lagging. It's lagging. How many times do I have to tell you? The volume is nearly all the way down. Tsunohara is standing there. He's in front of another room, talking to a student about twice his size. Doesn't matter, these walls are paper thin, so I can still hear you. Listen on your headphones or something. Oh, hey, there he is. I can't afford those. Then don't listen at all. I can't get into the zone without it. Plus, I think music's pretty cool anyway. You should listen to the lyrics next time. They're totally cool. I don't think you get it. I don't care if they're cool or not. You understand how pissed off I am right now. Alright, seriously, if I hear you one more time, I'm kicking your ass straight out of here. Goddamn. Oh, jeez, alright. Sorry, his head still standing in front of the now closed door. Dad, stupid rugby players. Your face looks like it's too high up on your head there. He mumbles the words under his breath. I won't be able to hear you like that now, you know. Damn it, stupid rugby players. Standing behind him, I repeat his words with a yell. Tsunohara grabs my head and drags me into his room. Near angry yells of, "Hey, who was that?" resonating from the hallway. Are you trying to get me killed? You're the one who said it. Listen, Okazaki. I think my relation with those guys have been rocky at best lately, and haven't even been causing any trouble. Let's get out with a bang. Go out with a bang. Okay. I still have another year left here. And you're just gonna live in fear like this the entire time? Hey now. I don't back down from one-on-one fights, even if that means fighting one of the rugby guys. But he's not the only guy on the team living here. They're in all the other rooms around us. I can't make trouble here. I'd be totally outnumbered. But I guess I wouldn't mind doing something crazy right before graduation. I'll be counting on you to have my back then, alright? Great, I'll be sure to take a shot of my own at you while I'm at it. You're supposed to be covering my back, not stabbing it. I'm on the rugby team side, you know. Since when? Oh, not now, but I will be when all this goes down. What? Why? Those 2 years we spent together mean nothing to you, really? Okay. The wall shakes. The rumbles is followed by a quiet down. Eek. Pick the wall right back for you. No, don't. Get scared way too easily. Dude, put yourself in my shoes. He's crying now. Please, just don't make any trouble while you're here. Sure. This pathetic display has such an impact on me that I give in without thinking. Man, I wish I could do voices. Without, just being bad. I settle down in the small area between the wall and Tsunohara's ever-present Kutatsu. Alright. To touch the table and begin to eat my dinner. Sorry, could I get some tea? You think I'm gonna serve you tea? Hey, I said sorry. I don't care if you apologize or not. You're not getting any tea from me. What do you think this is? A cafeteria? We're in your room. I understand that. Uh-huh. And you're my maid here. You definitely don't get any now. Please? Forgot to buy some. So is the idea of going out to buy some yourself just not registering? I thought you wanted to do anything you could to be of service to me after I saved your life, no? What? That ever happened? That's what you told me after I saved you, though. A man named Tsunohara died long ago. Before you know, stands your loyal attendant. I am but simple tea servant. That's what you'll say to me. So tea, please. That's the worst story I've ever heard. Alright. Could you just get me one last cup of tea then? Not getting your last cup, just like I'm not getting you first cup. But it's such a moving story, you'll definitely want to pour me some once you hear it. You seem done for, after suffering life-threatening injuries. But I, thirsty, ordered you to make me tea. So you summoned up the last drops of your strength to go brew some, even as you groveled on all fours. And then, Mr. Okazaki, here's your tea, sir. And this cup will be my last. You died with a smile on your face. Man, I sound remarkably satisfied in that story. Well, it was exactly how you'd wish to go, after all. Nevertheless, I sat there drinking the final cup of tea as I cried. See moving, isn't it? So, tea, please. I already told you no. Spend the rest of my time there reading a magazine. No TV in the room, the only thing I can really do are talk to Tsunohara or read. Yawn. About time to go to sleep. It was late and the date had already changed over. Yeah, I guess so. One line and cross was staying the night in Tsunohara's room. Just the thought of waking up in the morning as someone like that is depressing. Alright, I'm gonna go take a shower then. Okay. I'm gonna grab some underwear and towel out from under a heap of clothes in the corner of his room before leaving. I prefer to avoid having to welcome Tsunohara back to his room after a shower. So I'll leave it while I still can. Close the magazine and get up off the floor. And do I find myself looking at a cassette player? Is the tape still sitting inside it? Uh-oh. Try playing it. And I'll leave a Japanese rap song that hasn't been popular for a while. Talk about lame. Who listens to this kind of stuff? Record your own voice or just leave it there. Uh-oh. So one thing you must know about the visual novels is that every choice you make, you've got to save over it. You got to save before making decisions, just in case, somehow this one little choice either makes or breaks your path with a certain someone. So record your own voice over it. But then if I do that, I feel like then they would know my voice. So if they somehow heard me, they'd know that I'm the asshole. So maybe I should leave it. I'm not sure. I don't know, guys. I can't even follow this walkthrough. What does it mean? Alright. Dub something over it, say something fitting. I guess you're fucking fine, whatever. I'll dub my own rap over it instead. Call it a rap dedicated to my close friend Tsunahara. I can just imagine him being moved to tears by it. Here we go. Take a deep breath and press the record button. Yo, my name is Okazaki. Yora. I string the words together at good tempo. Yora, but then I can't think of anything else to say. Forget it, this is stupid. Alright, well, I guess that choice didn't matter. I quickly get discouraged. What am I doing this for him? Considering our relationship, you probably couldn't even call us super close friends to begin with. I should get going. Try to leave before Tsunahara returns. I bet that choice somehow mattered in the long run. Oh look. She's standing here again, just like yesterday. You again? Why can't you go up the hill on your own? Well, how can I put this? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. You don't know me after all. Oh, alright. But you really should get to school on time like a good student. But you're late for school. She points straight at me, her eyes burning right through my thinly veiled reticence. Forget about me. I look away, unable to meet her gaze any longer. What am I doing acting all serious and getting on her case? I don't know her well enough to do that. She's absolutely right though. She's just as much of a delinquent as I am. Do what you want. I started up the hill without her. What drew me to her was the fact that she didn't really look like a bad student, that's all. Oh, please wait. A voice. It's hers. May I join you? I look behind me to find her standing there quietly. Why? Well, I feel anxious going alone. It's kind of odd that she's asking me of all people, someone she doesn't even know. I mean, she has to have at least a friend or two, right? I look up the hill, squinting from the sun's blinding glare. It's not too far away, and she's got no one else to go up with right now. I guess it wouldn't hurt. Do what you want. Start walking again after repeating myself. Please wait. What now? The girl eyes me, looking as though she's deciding on whether to say what just popped into her head then. Anpan. What does that mean? Anpan? A single word is all that comes out. How should I even reply to something like that? Baguette. What? I don't even... What? I don't really understand what you mean. What the fuck? I'm with you. What was that? A baguette? What? You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to say that to you. So what, you like Anpan? Oh, it's probably like bread. Something like, is that it? No, not particularly. But it's not as if I hate it. I guess I like it more than I dislike it. Talk about beating around the bush. It's not like I really care either way. Alright, well, let's get going. Okay. A bit of a newfound energy in her response. Maybe that was some kind of weird magical spell she cast just now. The thunk. Her footsteps make it sound like she's galloping behind me. Okay. Oh, look at this. Wow, that person over there has really spiky hair. The bell rings, ending the period. Someone calls out to me unexpectedly. I turn to face the source. Oh. Ryo Fujibayashi. Ryo. Oh, she's the class president, I think. Or rather, she's the girl that was saddled with the responsibility of being the class president. Remember correctly, she's Kyo's younger sister. She insecurely darts her eyes left and right as she's standing next to my desk. Yeah? Here. She says as she hands me a sheet of paper. A love letter? No, it's not. You are bolder than you look. It's not easy just to hand that to me directly. It's not a love letter. It's a chain letter then. Kinda mean of you to hand it to me so nonchalantly. I don't think it's a chain letter either. Just read it. A letter of challenge. Fucking. Alright, yeah. I'd probably walk away too. But press the paper against my chest. Nope, she didn't walk away. She just disappeared for the heck. It's a handout for this morning's homeroom. Oh, lame. Toss it in my desk drawer without so much as looking at it. Probably nothing important anyway. She's mad. Do you need something else? I think you should try to come to school on time more often. That's no concern of yours, right? But, I think it'd be better if you came on time. So you think you can start picking up... so you think you can start picking on your classmates' attendance now that you're class pres? That's not it, but... Give her a break, man. Well, her eyes start to water. Give her a break. Do it? I guess that was a little too much. Oh boy. Here we go with more decisions. I don't want to be mean to her. Wait. What's this? Oh, that's exchanging. There we go. I don't want to be mean to her. Shit. But the thing says to... ignore. Alright, well. Hey, Okazaki, don't make the class president cry, okay? Otherwise your sister will come after you. It's okay, I'm not crying. You're a dick. You can't say that when you're on the verge of tears. In any case, since no tears have actually come out, let's just say she isn't crying. Rest my chin on my hand and look out the window. Didn't even say sorry. I imply that we have nothing more to discuss. She seems to get the message and heads for a seat with her shoulders drooped. Perhaps she had something more to say. If only you knew. As I rest my head on the table after the third period, I hear a loud bang coming from the seat next to mine. I look up to see that Tsunohara slammed his bag onto the table. What's wrong? You seem to be in a bad mood. It's not even noon. I woke up feeling great. I had a fantastic morning. That's good to hear. It's what happened after that put me in such a bad mood. Try to eat breakfast and normally make myself some coffee and go back to my room. It makes me happier than having a little moment of peace and quiet right before I get my day started. Okay, come on, hurry it up. Get the story going already. Just like that, every morning, I pushed the play button on my cassette player and started drinking my coffee. I like to relax to the sound of my favorite hip-hop songs. Only that, it's one of a kind mixtape with all my favorites on it. So graceful. Sip. And then you go, Kazaki, you're... Forget it, it's stupid. Made me spit coffee out everywhere. Why were my awesome songs replaced with nonsensical rapping? No, did I do that? Yeah, you introduced yourself at the beginning. Oh yeah, I did. That tape was a one-of-a-kind, man. It had all my favorite songs on it. Don't get so mad. I was trying to do something nice for you. Even if you were any good, I'd still be mad at you. Why? I was rapping to you about your best qualities. Sounded to me like you couldn't think of a single nice thing to say. Oh yeah, actually that's true. Couldn't come up with anything when it came down to it, sorry. Man, what you did was messed up. Huh? Are you saying I'm in the wrong here? Of course I am. How would this be anything but your fault? Not only that, you left it on record and went home. You wiped out everything after your stupid freestyle. You cared about those lame old songs. I do. They were the best of the best. Give them back. You know that's impossible. Go rent the CDs again or make the whole mixtape. I'll make another recording and try harder next time. How's that? It's a pretty good compromise, right? No, don't ever record over my tapes again. In fact, don't ever touch them. Damn it. What did I do to deserve this? You'll learn a good lesson. Always be sure to break off the recording protection tab on the cassette you love. Even if I did, I bet you just put tape over it and record anyway. Okay then, the lesson obviously is to hide the things that are important to you. You wouldn't have to be having this issue if you just kept your hands off my stuff. Don't ever come to my room again. Yeah, he yanks his chair out and sits in it. Sleeping until noon, don't bother me. Then you just wake up. Yeah, I'm concerned someone ruined my nice relaxing morning. Let's turn back to sleep now. Once he finishes his rat, he rests his head on the table, exhausted from the tirade. Yawn. Yawn slightly. Wait. Maybe I caught his drowsiness. I look down at my desk table to figure out what subject fourth period is. The thin textbook means English grammar. The teacher constantly calls on me. Ugh. Alright, well, another decision. Oh boy, we're gonna fill this up really fast. 99. Okay, so 99. 99 saves. Let's... guess we gotta take the lesson. Alright. Sunahara is sound asleep. Hey, Sunahara. Grab his shoulders, give him a good shake. Huh? Hey, the teacher just called on you. What? Seriously? What's the question? To sing a song by Alice. Alright. Alice? Alright, what does it mean? Japanese, oh, it's a Japanese folk band whose hit song include the 1977 Fuyu no Inazuma. Oh, and we can see this. Yeah, it's a sweet roll. Oh, dude, why didn't I... Alright, I didn't see the help sign at first. Okay, so I can see those. Katatsu. Alright, yeah, sure. I'm glad to know that that's there, just in case I don't know what something is. The Sing a Song by Alice. Oh, okay. Sonara jumps out of his seat and stands. You're rolling thunder. Yeah! He screams out of the lyrics. Teacher turns around, his chalk still held to the blackboard. What was that, Sunahara? Huh? You're rolling thunder. Yeah! I didn't call on you. The sound of muffled laughter begins to envelop the room. Ah! Okazaki, you bastard! You embarrassed me in front of the whole class, man. I'll give you unagi pie later to make up for it. Help! Flaky, buttery cookie from Hamamatsu, Japan, seasoned with eel extract. Okay. How's that supposed to help? Because they taste great? Well, yeah, but... oh, whatever. So what should we do for lunch? If you have money, let's go somewhere off campus. I'm broke. The school cafeteria it is, then. You know, for someone that we mess with constantly, he's pretty good. He's still very nice to us and friends with. Two of us walk down the hall. Up. Sunahara suddenly leaps into the air as he reaches for the ceiling, apparently showing off how high he can jump. Did you see that? I just hit the ceiling with my first knuckle there. Impressive, right? I'm dazzled beyond words, let me tell you. Yeah, I'm not even trying my hardest either. If you gave it everything I had, I'd tear my uniform, so, you know, that's why I only half did it. Sure. How thoughtful of you, because you've always cared so much about that uniform. God, it's as crowded as ever. It'll be fine though, we just have to push the freshmen out of the way. Okay, this is our seat, Sunahara says with a smile to a bunch of freshmen who are seated and chatting. I don't want them to associate me with them. I'll buy a food ticket in exchange for a bowl of kitsune udon. Let's see what that is. Udon, of course, noodle soup using thick wheat flour noodles, usually served hot, topped with a twin piece of fried tofu. Okay. I bring it to an open seat near the corner of the room and sit down by myself. I'd probably be more inclined to know what kind of foods there are, you know, if I wasn't a picky eater myself. Hold on, Okazaki. So I don't really care much. It's got us those seats over there. Okay. Sunahara comes running to me holding his lunch tray. He quickly notices that I have no intention of getting up and moving to the seat he just forced the underclassmen out of. Okay, this is my seat then. Get out of the way, please. Tries to move the student in front of him, just like he tried to do with the freshman, so that he can sit next to me. The student is another third year. He's on the rugby team. And on top of that, he's sitting with the rest of his rugby pals. What, you want us to move while you're still in the middle of a meal? Sorry, I thought you were a freshman. So you would have made me move while I was still eating if I was a freshman? No, of course not. Wait a minute. That's the guy who kicked me out of my seat the other day. A freshman on the rugby team who's sitting with him loudly announced the fact. Thanks for snitching on me. Okay, get what's going on here. Come on, we're taking this out back. This is all a big misunderstanding. Sunara gets grabbed by the nape of his neck and dragged off. Alright, so he's getting a beating, right? And it looks like we didn't even care. I leave the cafeteria as soon as I finished my lunch. Whew, that was a disaster. Look at that girl. You see her over there? Girl by the windows pointing outside and talking to the friend next to her. She's eating bread on her own. It looks like she's munching away at it as fast as she can. Isn't that cute? I wonder what class she's in. I haven't seen her around much. Their words are enough to give me an idea who it is. I mean, it's like one of the two girls that we've ever interacted with, so. I join the two. Looking down on the courtyard, I see a girl sitting on the side of the stone steps eating by herself. Alright, here we go. Guess who it's gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Is it the class president? Or is it the girl that we see every day that's always late and probably doesn't even have any friends? It's her. Alright, well, I don't know who her is because you gotta show me. You don't. Alright, so if I do go, then I get a different scene later. I'll go down. Go down. So I probably won't be back for a while. I guess I'll see how she's doing. I mean, yeah, we could be her friend, right? Friend. Probably not, considering how our pro-tag here is acting. I approach the girl and call out to her. Why are you here all by yourself? Munch, munch. She really is eating and fun. Munch, munch. Hey, did you hear me? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of eating. She stops eating to answer me, but that's it. I see. So I just sit next to her and wait. To get to the window, I and the other was looking down from earlier. No one's there now. When she finishes, she begins sipping on a carton of milk. Why are you out here? Huh? Oh. I was just wondering why you're eating lunch out here by yourself. Do you like this school? Alright, hold on. This is not what we were talking about just a second ago. I heard those words before, but this time she's asking me. Well, not particularly. I see. I really like it. But nothing can stay the same forever. Fun things, the happy things, all of it. It all eventually change, you know? They are all words I heard yesterday morning. And that's why you can't feel the same way about this place now, huh? Finish the end of her sentence. Yes, that's right. Can you be more specific? I don't really understand. I had to take a lot of time off from school because I was sick. You were? Yes. For how long? A long time. Huh, okay. Then what? Well, I guess school stopped being a place where I could have fun. I still don't really understand what you mean. You must have had friends, right? I don't know if I could call them friends, but they were people I could talk to. They don't necessarily have to be good friends, just as long as you have someone. That's what matters. So basically what you're saying is, you took so much time off that it became hard to talk to your friends. They formed their own groups while you weren't around. Is that about right? Are your friends really that heartless, though? I mean, typically speaking, most people would welcome someone back with open arms after a situation like that, no matter how long it'd been. They won't welcome me back. Well then, they must be heartless. No, it's my fault for being away for so long. I only spent a little bit of time with those girls and, well, they aren't at this school any longer. What? Why not? They all graduated. Just this spring. Oh yeah, I forgot that you... Alright, yeah. How long were you away for? 9 months. I see. Does she like a transfer student at a brand new school? Considering the circumstances, how could she not? I feel like Urashima Taro. What the... I don't know what that means. Character from Japanese folklore who is taken under the sea after rescuing a turtle, only to return to his village to discover that 300 years has passed. Similar to... Okay. Rip Van Winkle in American culture. Okay, okay. That's one way of putting it. Makes sense though. That's why I was eating lunch by myself. Okay, thanks. I think I got it. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but it feels like maybe I overstepped my boundaries there. Like I pried more than I should have. Alright. You know what? I forgot to save, didn't I? Did I? By the way, here's the time. It's 4:45 in the morning. Just in case you were wondering. 24. Alright, that helps me because it gives me, for some reason I can only record this in full screen. Can't really see what the time is and how long I've been recording. Let's see. Let's just keep talking. I can't just walk away now. It'd be awkward to have listened to all that, only to leave with a whelp. See you later. You can talk. And none of it can stay the same forever. I recall our words. Of course not. Time is always moving forward. Excuse me? Remember what I said yesterday? Nothing stays the same forever. You just need to find something else that makes you happy. So why not make new friends? No one is interested in doing that at this point. We're all going to graduate soon and everyone's too busy getting ready for what's next. Oh, so you're third year. She's right. The college entrance exams are right around the corner. No one feels like going out of their way to make new friends right now. Oh, what about clubs though? Are you in one? Or have you ever been in one? Ask her as if suddenly remembering something important. No. I see. But there's one I want to join. Cool, what is it? The drama club. Drama club. Does your school have one of those? It did a year ago. I see. Okay then, go check out the club room after school. That is what you want to do, right? Yeah, it is. Then you should do it and put your whole heart into it. Okay, I will. She clenches her fist in determination. Looks like my encouragement might have worked. Yay! We did something good for once. I'm back. Are you crying? Nah, of course not. Okay. He got destroyed. I look out the window, the teacher lectures on. Think of the girl I met during lunch break. Poor thing. Compared herself to Urshami Taro. That must have been really how it feels to her. It seems obvious if you think about her predicament. She wouldn't really have a chance to get to know anyone outside her class if she wasn't in a club. If that's the case, then the only people she probably knows here are the teachers. After school clubs, huh? I wonder if the members of the drama club will be welcoming. As a third year, even if she did join the club, she'd be coming in pretty late. How would it look to others if she decided to go, just now get serious about it? I realize something as I hear my classmates scribbling with their mechanical pencils. No one's interested in doing that. We're all going to graduate soon and everyone's too busy getting ready for what's next. Guess it includes me. What am I doing? I've been staring off the window all this time, ignoring class. 5th period ends. Only one boring hour of school left. Shinohara's head's hanging on the ground on the back of his chair. He's sleeping unabashedly. How does he not slip off? With no one to talk to, I go back to daydreaming while gazing out the window. Something came into my view that hadn't been there for a few moments ago. I don't know if they only just came up the hill, but 2 motorcycles stopped near the school gates. Even from here, I can see that the riders are young men, both without helmets. One of them waves his hand, signaling to the other. The 2 motorcycles start running wild on the school grounds, their engines roaring loudly. I vaguely remember something similar happening at the end of the last year. The culprit that time had been students from the nearby industrial high school. Are you really that pissed off that we're the best school in the town? Damn. Oh, what's this? Tsunohara's body suddenly fills up my field of vision. You bastard, don't sit on my desk. Come on, man, it's fine. Whoa, awesome, those bikes are loud. Drawn in by the racket, the other guys have also started to gather by the window to see what's going on. There's nothing more depressing than this. Did I forget to save again? I feel like I'm so focused on something else that just forgetting to save some of these times. Or I'm just completely forgetful right now and just not remembering anything because it's almost 5 in the morning. This one. I hope that's... Did I... See, look, I already forgot. Did it... Was this the save I just used? I don't know. See what's going on. I wonder how the teacher's planning to deal with this situation. So I decided to stay put and see how this whole ordeal turns out. Suddenly the spectators in another classroom get incredibly rowdy. What now? One soon leans out of the window, excitedly points down toward the ground. I look down, there I see the figure of a lone student calmly walking up to the guys running wild on the motorcycle. Long hair with a slender body. It was a girl. People are now even starting to crowd and cheer cheers. Ooh, wait, that was you? Maybe she's planning on giving him a scolding. No way, that ain't fooling around. Yeah, just, what are the teachers doing? Not a single one has even so much as shown their face. Who is starting? Well, does it come to a standstill right in front of the girl? Both parties face each other. It looks like they're talking about something, although I can't make out exactly what. Tomoyo-san, kick their asses. They're cheering coming from the classroom below. Kick their asses? What, her? More like she's the one who's gonna get her ass kicked. For a moment I felt as if the girl smiled. Ooh, I know who this is. As if she was thinking, this will be interesting. As for what happened afterwards, it was over in the blink of an eye. I realized that the girl was already on her way back, accompanied by grand cheering, dragging along the delinquents one with each arm. For a short while, we're both at a loss for words. What? I guess I'm not interested in this. Oh, come on, how would you not be interested in this though? Look at this. I don't know who this girl is, but I'd rather not be considered among those likes of all these groupies of hers. I remain firmly seated at my desk. She's not first. Tsunohara gets off my table and heads straight for the corridor. Where are you going? I'm just gonna take a look for a bit. Leave the classroom with a faint half smile on his lips. She's not first. And just as lunch break ends, he comes back. Ha ha ha! His half smile has transformed into a grin filled with confidence. Just hear this, Okazaki. I don't really want to though. Haha, that sure was hell of a farce. He starts talking anyway. Her opponents were planted. In other words, it was totally staged. Apparently she was only just transferred in the spring. It must have been because she had such a horrible bad luck with boys at her old school. To stoop so low just as to use such filthy tricks to get popular in this school. If she were a man, I'd go teach her a lesson. Well, she's a girl, so I'll let her off the hook for now. But if it starts to look like she's getting a bit too much attention, I'm not going to just leave her be either. Seriously, I don't care what you do. Homeroom finishes, finally bringing close to the school day. Yawn, that was a good nap. Alright, wanna go somewhere, Okazaki? You really are carefree, you know that? Well, we might as well make good use of our time after school and have some fun, right? So are too. Thought I told you I'm broke. Yeah, me too. Let's swing by the cafeteria then. I bet there's someone still hanging around that'll buy us something to drink. Can't be serious. Anyway, let's go. Nothing better to do, I decided to follow him. He buys some drinks. Xander grabs one of the younger students and begins extorting money from him like a right mob boss. Not just 100 yen, 200 yen. I need 2 drinks, one for me and one for the guy over there. You really are a good kid, you know that? Let us know if you ever need anything. We got some real pull outside of school, you know what I mean? Just the other day, this guy picked a fight with me, put one finger between his eyebrows and then... Boom, that guy's head exploded, chunks everywhere too. It's pretty brutal. Liar. Glance at the clock on the wall. 20 minutes have passed since 6th period ended. I wonder if she worked up the courage to go. I Think of the girl I met during lunch. Oh god. No? I mean, considering how, like, how little time there is in between these choices, maybe I can go a little easy on them. But then again, I do have like 90, I have 100 saves to work with. So, whatever. Let's see. I feel concerned. I guess I feel concerned. I turn back and leave without warning. Oh, where are you going, Oyazaki? Eric's heart has a voice, but ignore it as I exit the cafeteria. I walk up the stairs until I reach the 3rd floor of the old building. I think this is where most of the clubs meet. Then I see her. Looks like she's really gonna go through with it. She's standing there on the opposite side of the hallway. What's she doing? Watch her for a while from a distance. It's like a repeat of our morning encounters. She seems frozen in place. The clubroom sits before her, its door closed. It could be bustling inside with would-be thespians practicing their lines. For all she knows, the mere thought would surely be enough to give her the same out-of-place feeling she told me about this morning. It would definitely be awkward to join a club this far into the school year, so I can understand her hesitation. I wonder what would be likely to happen if she opened the door. Even if she introduced herself as a new member, the others might get confused or shrug her off entirely, saying as she is a 3rd year. It'd be way easier if she knew just one other person, but I'm sure she's having the same thought as I am. I'm pulled from my thoughts by seeing her mouth suddenly move, ever so slightly. I can't hear her voice, but I try to read her lips. Did she just say Salisbury steak? Fucking, you are alright. That's probably not what she said. It's kind of weird to think. Trying to think of dinner. Maybe I missed something. About a word. Maybe I missed a word or something. I really think I caught everything though. Regardless of what she said, she seemed to have gained some confidence. Yes, that's all that really matters. It was the steak. It was totally the steak. She grabs the door handles and pulls. Rattle. She spoke. No actual words follow. Her eyes are fixed straight ahead, looking into the clubroom. What's in there? What could have her in the days like that? Damn it. I went over to her side, and from behind her I look inside the classroom myself. A cluttered pile of cardboard boxes. That's all. Ooh, alright. Classroom is supposed to be used for clubs. It seems like it had become a closet of sorts. Now that I think about it, I do vaguely recall someone mentioning the drama club had been shut down. Oh, that poor girl. The one thing that she remembers not even here anymore. I plop my hand down on the girl's head. Oh, hi, I didn't know you were there. Yeah, sorry. Came up to find you, but didn't want to interrupt once I saw you standing there. Why is your hand on my head? No reason, really. I see. Yep. We don't even know her name. So we stayed there for a while. They're standing dumbfounded, me behind her with my hat atop her head. Anyone passing by would probably be weirded out by the whole scene. I'm weirded out. My name's Tomoya Okazaki from Class D. There we go. We finally say something. Finally tell her name. What about you? I'm Nagisa Furukawa from Class B. Nice to meet you. Yes, it's nice to meet you too. It's much too late for introductions at this point, but we exchanged them anyways. This was the fated day we met. Except that was yesterday. It was yesterday. So, work at the drama club have gone. Nice to meet you. Yes, it's nice to meet you too. So the drama club. Nice to meet you. Yes, it's nice to meet you too. So that drama club. Nice to fucking stop. What was that? Can you get home by yourself? Yes, of course. Well, eat the Salisbury steak and cheer up. Huh? How do you... No, I wanted to... They played me, dude. He knows how to read lip. Alright. I have a knack. She totally said Salisbury steak then. It was a steak. She had lost everything she loved at this school. So in the place of all that, she rewarded herself with food as a way to stay motivated and move forward. And Pan though, really, she could have shot for something a little more highbrow. Don't be late tomorrow. Yeah, I'll try not to be. Okay, see you later. Bye, Okazaki-san. Return home before the sun sets. I quickly change and leave the house before my father gets back from work. As I get to the dorm, begin my walk from down the hall, a horde of giant barrels toward me. Whoa! I just barely move out of the way as they rush past. They're a bunch of rugby guys. They ran straight into their own rooms and slammed their door shut. Hey! A lone woman turns the corner and comes cheering down the hallway after them. I can't believe them. She stops and stands next to me. She's this resident's dorm mother, a purveyor of order on the premises, Masai Sagara. Though I don't live in the dorm, it's impossible to have not met her, seeing as I'm practically here every day. Peeking into the girls' dorm again. What are they, 12? Nearly grown men shouldn't act like they're still in grade school. I guess we'll save that right there. So you can already tell, like, when the point would be that you'd go to someone's path, someone's route. Like I think we already seen 2 so far. I'm pretty sure this is another one. I'm gonna talk with her. You're too easy on them, Masai-san. You think so? She looks at me with an exhausted expression. Yeah, I mean, they're just dumb jocks who got into this school on their ability to hit other dumb jocks over a leather ball. They won't understand anything unless you beat it into them. Is that really the only way? That's not how I like to do things. Right, but you're also not responsible for a dorm at some fancy all-girls school. You have to do what the situation calls for. I guess I don't have a choice then. I'll give them a spanking next time. I'll just run off again if you do that. What should I do then? Put them in an arm lock until they shape up? Won't they just break free from that too? They're rugby players after all. That's where you use the technique to trump power. See, just take their arms like this and twist your body to throw them onto the floor. I don't know if it'd be that easy. What are you, having a private conversation in front of my room? What's up, peeping Tom? Huh? Divine. Masai-san grabs Tsunohara's arm. Punishment. Tsunohara's body does a 180. Yeah. Masai-san's arm bar is locked in tight. You promise never to peek in the girls' dorm again? That's a promise I won't. Do you swear? I swear. Alright. Wow. Instant results. Yup, and devastating enough to get a false confession. Tsunohara is twitching on the floor. Yeah, but it's just sad that I have to resort to violence. I never wanted to be that kind of dorm parent. She walks off sighing. Just after that, yeah, another scream. I suddenly feel very bad for this place. She's a fast learner. Hey, did I do something wrong? I'm pretty sure he admitted to it while screaming out in agony. Excruciating pain made it hard to understand what was going on. Lie sprawled out on Tsunohara's floor reading magazine. Hey, did I tell you not to come over anymore today? Yeah, but I wanted to read some of these. Oh, and you're here too. And just the added bonus, huh? Well, no, I want to devour all of these magazines while I'm by your side, buddy. What? Why do you have to read them beside me? Flip. Awesome. Ignoring me already. What? Can you keep it down? Give that one back. I haven't even read it yet. Go reread an old magazine. Look, this one has an unfinished crossword puzzle. Come on, try filling it in. You're holding the next issue with all of the answers in it, you know. Perfect then. We can compare answers later. I'll praise you for a job well done if you get it all right. Now go get him. Who the hell do you think you are? Your master. Of what? Quiet down. Can't concentrate. What? Why are you getting mad at me now? Boom. Shut up over there. An angry voice from outside the door causes Sunahara to shrink into himself. See, you'll get another gang beating if you don't keep it down. You're the absolute worst. Damn it, fine. I really will do this crossword. Better admit defeat if I get all these correct. Sure, I'll get right on that. One across. What's the period from January 1st to 3rd called? What a stupidly easy question. 3-day vacation. Okay. Teacher, we have an idiot on our hands. No, that's strange. What's wrong? The answer and the number of spaces didn't match up. Something's wrong with this puzzle. What's wrong with your answer? Forget it. I quit. What a stupid, boring puzzle. Sunahara tosses the magazine in the corner of his room out of frustration. Isn't there something fun we could do? Just thought of something. Oh yeah? What's that? Okay. So you strip completely naked, then go to the room next door and knock. When they open it, you ask if you can borrow some of their soy sauce. And when they look at you, just stand there proud as hell. What do you think? I wonder what kind of reaction they'd have. By freaking punching me, that's how. No, hold on. You just ask really, really politely. Oh, actually, yeah, it's just kind of hard to figure out how they'd react in that case. Right? And get over there. Alright. Wait a second, well, this is only gonna be fun for you, isn't it? Hey, it'll be thrilling for you too. Maybe, but it'll come at a cost of me being labeled the school pervert tomorrow. It's hard to say either way about that. Heck, maybe they'll start worshipping you. You never know. That would be one scary dorm. Well, yes, but we won't know until you try, so get going. Hold on. Now think of it. I don't want either of those things to happen. You're such a wuss. Would you be willing to do it? Flip. You're quite fast at going back to your reading, aren't you? God. Hey, I want to get bed soon. 33 a.m. Huh? Flip. Are you gonna stay over? If you are, I'm turning off the lights. Whoa, stop. Huh? I'm not staying over. Okay. Well, I'm going to sleep, so can you leave? You don't have to tell me. Toss the magazine away and stand up. Just as I pull the doorknob, I stop and stand there. By the way, have you heard? That they say some creepy stuff happens late at night in this dorm. What? Never mind. Finish what you were saying. Okay, good night. Close the door. Hear moans of agony come streaming from his room, but I ignore them as I leave the dorm. It's great. Oh, we're done the prologue, everyone. Illusionary World 1. I think that's the prologue, right? I think. I'm looking at it. A distant world. A dim, dark place. Where could this be? I think I'm inside a room. It's deserted though. I can see a desk at least. Someone should be sitting there, but they're not. Another thing here moves. Only time as it passes by unflinchingly. If I were a new life, searching for a place to be born, I think this would be the wrong place to choose. I'm frightened by it, this world. I've long since come to realize something. This world has already come to an end. Nothing will be born here again, nor will anything die. Even time doesn't exist in this place. Nothing new can come to an end. Life was once born here, but that was all. Once you're shut in this never-ending world, you can't ever escape. Unable to die and unable to be born into a new world. That is the frozen world I now see. I'll just close my eyes and leave this place. That's my thinking, anyway. Please, next time I wake up, don't let it be here. Let it be a better, warmer world. I move my eyes. Cut myself off from this world. Just then I see a momentarily flicker of light. Something moved. I don't know what it is. I'm certain that something's here with me. Has this place not come to an end after all? Or is it just something that's already been living here? Light escapes through a window and reaches the wall in front of me. Something in the shadow is moving. Perhaps I would have seen it if I'd been able to move my eyes. Still don't know its true identity. It's moving slowly. Eventually the light on the wall returns to its original shape. Out of nowhere, a single girl appears before me. I can tell that she's still innocent. Her eyes are transfixed in my direction. Can she see me? Holds out her hand. It doesn't touch me. Said it goes right through. Yes. I haven't been born in this world, so I can't be touched. But in that case, how did the girl notice me? Am I simply visible and that's it? If that is the case, what do I look like then? The girl's pulled back her hand and is now waving to me. Then she leaves. I can't see her anymore. Someone was here, in this place. What could she be doing in an already finished world? How does she live? What nourishes her? What, if anything, is letting her stay alive? For some reason, I can't stop thinking about her. Is it because of how different this place is? I'm still frightened. This is not a world to be born into, but a girl lives in it. Is that why? See this world again. Much of it is a boring, unmoving place, but from time to time a girl appears. She and I are unable to communicate our thoughts to one another, so all she does is look at me, and all I can do is look at her back. But I'm certain that I had been longing for this moment. The girl's life is one of solitude. There's no one here aside from her, and that much is obvious. Like I said, nothing can be born here, and yet nothing can die. That's the nature of this place. That must be why she's able to look at someone like me yet never get bored. One day the girl appeared in front of me with her arms full of something. They're pieces, both large and small, of scrap. Items whose users are unknown. Things that could only be described as junk. The girl spent a long time putting the junk together. How much time has passed anyway? Before I know it though, a doll stands in front of her, about half her height. She's proud as she stands up, turning toward me. When I see her face, I finally come to a realization. That body's for me. What am I supposed to do with it? I'm unsure. Should I wish to be born into this world? Has that been my wish? I'm still afraid of this place. A world without life or death that can never be escaped. If this world truly is that closed off, this is where I would come to an end. The girl has her arm outstretched. I stared at her scrapped and scratched hand. This world's one source of warmth. At some point, it had become what I sought.